And they're here tonight. I think they're sitting right back here somewhere, so thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I'll be honest, I didn't grow up, with this dream of playing music. I thought I'd be in the NBA playing basketball by now, and it didn't happen. I made some pretty bad decisions my senior year of high school, lost a couple scholarships, and I got in trouble for drugs my senior year, and dropped out of high school at Christmas break. I got my GED, and I remember going to work for my dad, and I just remember thinking, it's over. Like everything that I've worked so hard to become was gone in just a second, and I didn't have anyone to blame but myself. A year later, I walked on to a junior college, North Arkansas College in Harrison, Arkansas, and I got a full scholarship, and I moved 3.5, 4 hours away from home, and I had all this new freedom, and I found myself in the same situation that I was in high school, just every night, trying to out-party somebody, trying to impress somebody. And the day before my freshman season opened, I tore all the ligaments in my ankle, and I had to redshirt my first year. Couldn't play sports. And my roommate, he had a guitar in our apartment that looked almost just like this, and I remember picking it up. The very first time I picked this guitar up, I remember thinking, man, there's something here. Like I was drawn to the instrument. My dad had led worship growing up. My mom had sang at church. I never had a desire to play an instrument until I couldn't play sports. And all of a sudden I was like, hey, I'm done with basketball. I'm gonna be a rock star. And the life that I was living fit more into that anyway. And so I thought in order to play music and to live that life, you had to use drugs and alcohol and party every night. And so I created this completely different person that I was raised to be. And I tried to become this guy for 15 years of my life. I lived from one day to the next as reckless as I could live. I carried it into my marriage, and my wife was pregnant with our daughter in 2012, and I was getting ready to leave, go on a tour in Europe. And I just remember her coming to me. She said, we're not gonna stick around and watch you kill yourself. If you can't make some changes for your family, we're not gonna be here. I knew that I wasn't strong enough to make that decision on my own. I tried before, and I started saying, God, if you're who you say you are, if you're real, if you're out there, and you can prove it to me, I'll leave all this behind. Well, be careful what you ask God for. 2 days later, whether I wanted it or not, he showed up, and I was driving across Spain on a tour bus, and there was a guy driving our bus, and he was scanning radio stations, and out of nowhere, it stops on this radio station, and I hear a song called Redeemed by Big Daddy Weave. And I knew that wasn't a coincidence. I knew that was a God moment, and it got my attention, and I called my wife, and I said, you're never gonna believe this, and she said, no, I don't. She said, this is who you are, your entire identity is wrapped up in this person that you're trying to be. Well, I came home from that tour, and I canceled my shows, quit my band, and we found a church in our hometown. We started going to it, and the day that I came home from that tour, though, June 10th, 2012, my wife was getting ready to take our kids to school, and she was getting ready for work. And after everybody left the house, I walked into my bedroom and I cleared all the shoes out of my closet. I made the most important decision I've ever made in my life. I fell on my hands and knees and I just said, God, I can't do this anymore. I don't know what to pray. I don't know what this means, but I just don't want to be this guy anymore. Can you come save me? Can you live in my heart? And I just remember this moment, this weight that just lifted off of me. As soon as I said that out loud, I knew I don't have to be the guy I've been trying to be. I can be who God's called me to be. And it was like I was in the room saying, it was like God saying, Zach, I've been waiting on you your whole life, And so I only say that to say this tonight, like, if you're here and you have your rescue story, if you've been in that place, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're here tonight and you're trying to figure out who Zach Williams is because somebody brought you and you've never heard my music before, that's all right too, because Zach Williams is not the important guy here on this stage, but Jesus Christ is. And he can change your life if you just let him. Will you guys sing this song with me?